All right, students, how are we doing today? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to go over. I already used this for another class, but you already see some pencil marks on it. We're going to go over prelims for doing the 3D painting or the painting with construction paper drawing. So we're going to print something out that you're going to use. Here we got Maleficent because 8th graders wanted Maleficent. I didn't really care much for the movie. And one way we can do it is we can make carbon paper. And this is one way to make carbon paper. Put a bunch of pencil lead on the back. So I'm going to grab my pencil. Okay. And you just scribble. This is a whole bunch of pencil lead all over the back. Make sure you got a nice set. All right. And then you have your paper that you're going to put it on right here. And you want to kind of line it up a little bit, but you want to leave a little bit of a lip. You see how there's a lip here? You want to leave a little bit of a lip. Why? Because we're going to want to tape that sucker down. So we're going to grab some masking tape. That way this thing doesn't move on you. If you secure the paper to the paper, it'll be nice and fine. Now it won't move on me if I ever want to kind of look at my progress, all right? It's taped to the paper. Notice that I gently pressed across here. I didn't really put a lot of force on here because you don't want the masking tape to bind to the paper. You want to be able to take it off and take it off cleanly. There's a chemical that's in this that if you rub hard enough, you'll see it change color, and that means it's binded with the paper. All right, and you don't want to do that. The next step then, you just take your pencil and you just go over the lines. And you want to make sure that you don't really have a heavy hand. I have a kind of a heavy hand, so my hand drags on the paper. If it drags on the paper, you're going to get a lot of pencil lead all over the place as you draw. So you want your hand to float a little bit over the paper. Try not to have it on the paper. And I'll show you here. I get a little bit of the image down. And you can see here, okay, I got the eyebrow, and then here's the horns. Probably need a little bit more lead over on the side, and I can put more lead on the paper and go over it, and then get my image. Okay, that's how to create a carbon copy, and you're going to need to do this so that you can copy the image perfectly, so that you can put your lines in with colored pencil. Because you want to use complementary colors, and this is for your preliminary to get the idea for colored pencil to go over top. This is one method of doing this. This is if we don't have any tracing paper, this is what I would do. Now, if we had tracing paper, which we got some right here, we can trace our image over top of it, which makes it a little bit easier. But again, you're going to want to get masking tape. And this time you want to tape the tracing paper to the image. Okay? Again, not hard. You want a nice soft touch as you flatten out the masking tape. So you see I just place it on both and gently rub so that I don't fuse this tape to the paper. Okay? And again, then you're going to go over, and you want to really bring the pencil to you. You don't want to go out because you have less control. You want all your motions to be towards you. Because basically, we want the general idea where everything is. Because we're going to color it, which is using designed lines curvy lines. And we're going to use complementary colors. So you're going to want a 2-color choice for this. Okay? So here we have Angelina Jolie. We're just going to get the design of the face. Real dark there, real dark by the cheek. Okay, once we have that down, then you're going to choose your 2 colors that you're going to use. Now, complementary colors are Christmas at football time, so like, the Bears are orange and blue, red and green, purple and gold for the Vikings. So you're going to want to pick what you want to do. Now that we got the parts of the face, you're going to figure out what you want to put in here. So I want orange. So I'm going to go over some of my pencil lines with the orange. That's where I'm going to lay my first initial colors. And then I want to swirl the lines and create a design for the face. The closer I have my lines, the darker where the shadow would be. So as we get closer to the top of the face, we want to probably put some of our lines more out. And you want your lines to curve. You can have them curve with the face, like I got the cheeks here. You just want to experiment with the design elements. You're going to mix a little bit of the other color in. Again, placing dark lines where the base of it is. And then I can have that color go up against it, maybe even a few in between to give it more shadow if I want to. I'm not crossing the lines. I'm just adding line of color. Okay, and so we're going to get a unique design for this, and this is our prelim, because you're going to take a sheet of paper or a little thing of paper and you're going to glue it down to the image. We're going to make it bigger and glue it so that we color in that area just using paper, just a line of paper, construction paper, to put it in there to create some kind of 3D painting. And that's the prelim stage of doing your 3D painting.